Hi guys, first of all, thank you very much for enrolling into my CA Final Advanced Auditing classes. You may be a full course student or smart course student, whatever it is, please watch this introduction video. In fact, I call this as instructions video, which is very important in this entire audit lecture. Only after finishing this, you need to watch the lectures. Okay, now what I'm going to talk in this video, I'm going to talk about the material that you have got and what are the contents that we are going to cover. What is the order in which you need to watch the classes? So that important aspect I'm going to cover. Now, by the way, so I am doing this particular video on 8th of May 2023 after completion of May 2023 exams. Generally, every time after exam gets completed, I will update this instructions video. There won't be any massive changes, very slight changes only will be there. Now, first of all, so every one of you would have got edition 22 material, right? By the way, what is that material that you have got? You might have got totally 5 books. Yes, with effect from 9th May 2023. Whoever is ordering CA final books from 9th May 2023, we are sending them 5 modules. Earlier, we used to send 4 modules. I will talk about that at the end of this video because it is relevant for those who are joining newly, for those who are getting, anyhow, the new version. So you are going to get the following books: Module 1, Module 1A, Module 1B, Module 2, and Question Bank. By the way, one more thing is there, sorry, and Smart Notes. So the material kit that you are having will have totally 6 booklets. One is Module 1. Another one we call it as Module 1A, which is actually split from Module 1. Suppose if you look at our website, if you look at our website, we have given soft copy at free. You simply go to sresthaforcandcma.com, sresthaforcacma.com. Inside that, you can just resources, CA final, notes and videos. Below you see what are the materials that we are providing. Module 1, 1B, 2, question bank, and of course smart notes colored. Now, if you look at the hard copy, from the module 1 is having totally 650 pages. What we did is, in module 1 we are keeping 350, and whatever the balance 300 pages, we are just keeping it as a separate booklet, so that when you are reading the book, it will be very easy, handy for you. So like that, totally you are getting 6 books: 1, 1A, 1B, 2, question bank, and smart notes. So these are the books that you are getting. Okay, now, by the way, so this book, we have revised only in the month of May. Revised means not any changes, just that earlier peer review amendments, it is a separate PDF, like I will show you in the website. Previously, whoever have enrolled up to first week of May, what they have to do is they have to download this 10 pages separately and take print. For you, you need not download. What we did is, for you, we just kept it in this book itself. One more thing, very recently we have changed our CA Inter material. From CA Inter, there are some topics, there are some videos and material which we copy paste into our CA final. Why? Because CA final book itself says that you have to refer CA Inter book for those topics. So since there is a change in CA Inter, corresponding changes were made in this book. That is the only difference. Where corresponding change happened is 20th chapter. So we have given it as now 1B. Earlier it is there in the module 1A. Now it is there in the 1B. Next, one more, another place where changes happened is in standards and guidance notes. In standards, there are 5 standards like 501, 505, okay, 510, 560, 580. In these 5 standards, the content has been slightly changed because there is a change in the CA Inter book. By the way, all these standards, CA final book says refer CA Inter book. So since there is a change in CA Inter book, I have changed it here. That's the only difference. Sir, I have got edition 22 book only. Revised I did not get. What should I do? You simply has to do only one thing. You just have to download. You just have to download this particular item. This particular item you have to download. And okay, I think here SA 500, 505, that revised one I didn't keep. Anyhow, this module one, whatever I have uploaded is updated one. So once again, I'll separately upload that particular point. Okay, I will update it as something like bridge material like that. Okay, very minor change. Now, so that's about the new module. Now, so totally 6 books that you are getting. So now what are the chapters that we are having totally? As per ICA book, we are having 18 chapters. 18. In our book, we are having totally 22 chapters. Okay. Now out of them, we are outrightly not discussing these topics. Schedule 3, I am not discussing. Further, corporate governance also I am not discussing. Audit committee topic I will discuss. There is a chapter called Audit Committee on Corporate Governance, which you gradually understand as you start watching the lectures. So corporate governance I will not discuss. Why? Because this is covered in corporate law for you in P4. In your CA final paper 4, corporate governance is covered in depth with the practical examples. Whereas in audit book, it is not covered in depth without any practical example. They just covered basic theory, not in depth. But in exam, MTPs, RTPs, or even in MCQs also, depth questions are being tested, which means you need to have expert knowledge. That expert knowledge you cannot get on this topic in audit. You will get that knowledge only in the law. So this is something which I am not covering. And schedule 3, it will be covered for you in FR. You will be learning as part of FR this point. So this I am not covering. Rest of all the contents, 100% we are covering. In fact, I am proud enough to say that I am the only faculty covering 100% syllabus in CA final audit. Okay. Now, so what are the lectures that you will get? First of all, if you look at your Google Drive, you will have something called lectures folder. I will even show you the Google Drive folder. Just a minute. So if you look at, you will have something. This is the folder arrangement as soon as you click Drive link. So introduction. Inside this only, right now, whatever the video you are watching is there. Next, lectures. So you have main lectures, revision lectures, MCQ. Fourth folder also will come very soon. Question bank videos. Let me explain clearly all these things. By the way, I hope you are not skipping the video. Please do not skip. Watch at standard speed. Okay. Fine. So MCQs. Very simple. I just want everyone, whoever enrolled with me, I want to give them a single stop solution for everything, where I will only provide you the main lectures. Main lectures means what? Nothing but the actual chapters and discussion of each and every concept, related practical questions, illustrations, all that. That is main lecture, we call it as. In addition to that, we are going to discuss MCQ lectures. Already normal MCQ lectures are uploaded. Case-based MCQ lectures are pending, which I will be uploading in the next 2-3 months. Next, I will be uploading revision videos also. Revision videos. Here, I have given for you the revision videos. Just a minute. Here, there are some revision videos. These are the revision videos. This is something around 23-24 hours. Out of that, 20 hours approximately is a revision which I have conducted face-to-face at Guntur in March 2023. Latest one. I have not uploaded this on the YouTube. And for your information, I will be uploading this revision videos in the YouTube somewhere in this September month. At that time, I will take one more revision. That revision I will not upload. That is latest revision. That is new revision for November. That I will not upload on YouTube. That I will upload it for you in Google Drive. In the meantime, this revision you can watch. Of course, this is not available on YouTube. This is something exclusively which I give it to my Google Drive student initially. Later, I will do fresh revision. No, that I will give you. Then this I will upload it on the YouTube. I hope you are clear. Next. Then, in addition to this, myself will do question bank video also. So, like, sir, what is there in the question bank? If you look at the question bank, if I show you the question bank, just a minute. Yeah, simple. Here itself. In the question bank, there is something called audit report topic, standards on auditing topic. These two topics related approximately 110 questions I have covered only in the question bank. 110 questions. Remaining chapters, what I feel is question bank is not required. Getting it? Remaining chapters question bank is not required. Why? Because most of the questions are direct questions, and moreover, they are practical questions covered as in the form of illustration or test your knowledge questions in the ICA study material, which of course we covered in our book. In our book also we have covered. Example, if you see module 1, if you look at company audit, almost all the illustrations were covered. Even at the end of this chapter, you will find test your knowledge questions. We call them as test your knowledge in ICA book. See, practice questions. All the ICA, questions we have covered. Next. Revision videos I spoke. MCQ point I spoke. Main lectures also I spoke. Now, what is the order in which you need to prepare? The order in which you need to prepare is very important. See, we have divided entire CA final audit syllabus into two categories. One is first priority chapters, another one is second priority chapters. By the way, if at all you are a smart course student, you will not be getting these chapter related videos, because it is a very clear, indication that smart course students will not get these videos. These chapters, the numbers are also given. These chapter numbers related videos, we will not be giving it to you. Now, for smart course also, whatever it is, first priority chapter, second priority chapter is based on the whole syllabus, whether you are a full course student or smart course student. Okay, so these chapters you will not be getting. Suppose if any of this chapter is in first priority, smart course student will not get that. If any of this chapter is second priority, smart course student will not get. If at all you are a full course student, you will get all these chapters again. Now there are something called second priority chapters. These chapters I recommend you to watch at last. That too in which order? In the same order. Same order you need to watch. At last you need to watch, that too in the same order. Once you finish all first priority chapters, then you need to watch these remaining chapters, that too in the same order. Now, some students, they're asking me, sir, there is something called income tax audit, fiscal loss audit. In the May paper, many of our friends told 10 to 12 marks questions came. It may be in the form of MCQ or direct altogether. So it is very important, no? So we should not miss. See, I'll tell you, generally from ethics, every time we will get 14 to 18 marks. That is a weightage. But recent in the May 23 paper, they have asked only 5 or 4 marks question in descriptive. That too in MCQ, some 5 marks question. Hardly some 8 to 9 marks only it was asked. Every time in descriptive only it will come 12 to 14 marks. This time in descriptive 4 marks only it came. Now tell me, should we leave ethics in the next attempt? So sometimes unusual things happen. Moreover, and some students, they were messaging me, sir, I'm regretting that I focused so much time on ethics. Every time it is very usual, 12 to 14 marks will be from ethics. Sometimes plans will go different. Getting it? That's why I always tell, if you prepare 70 to 80% of the syllabus, I'm telling you, damn sure you will score exemption. 70 to 80%. In fact, in the May 2023 paper, where many of your seniors would have told it is one of the toughest paper, only from this itself 95 marks plus questions came. I'm damn sure. From second priority chapter, risk assessment, no question was there. Okay, PSU audit, there is no question, and only 530 there is a question. Getting it? Audit strategy, no question. From investigation, there is one 4 marks question. So entire category 2, 15 marks to 20 marks only came. Second priority chapter. Rest of the 90 marks paper is from priority 1. First of all, understand your paper is for 120 marks, where you will be having 90 marks descriptive and some 30 marks MCQ. Yes or no? In this, if at all you're ready, if at all you're preparing for not even 70, 50 marks of the paper if you're able to attempt properly, and in the MCQs if you're able to attempt 20 marks properly, you can easily score 55 plus. Not a big challenge. And I promise you, trust me, if you watch the classes, whatever I have given at the standard speed, sir, I am mentioning the word standard speed many times. I will tell you what is the importance of standard speed a minute later, a little while later. So watch at standard speed, all the first priority chapters, whether you watch second priority chapter or not, doesn't matter. Whether you cover second priority or not, doesn't matter. If you are able to finish all the first priority chapters and related videos, I will challenge you will score 50 plus very easily, provided you listened to all the classes of the first priority and at least read 2 times this material. Whatever the material I'm giving you related to first priority chapters, you need to read 2 times. Thoroughly you have to read. In the class, while I'm discussing various topics, I will be talking about reading skills. I will be talking about the reading type, reading methodologies. So in that manner, you should read. How carefully I read each and every line and explain. Getting it? So I'll be explaining you the concept. Then again, I will read the material and again connect you with the concept. How carefully, with what kind of skill, with what kind of punctuations I am reading. If you're able to put same effort, believe me, 2 times if you read, that is enough for your CA final attempt, whether you are November 23 or May 24. Getting it? So next, what is the order? As usual, same order you follow, no changes at all. Fundamentals, company audit, audit report, standards, ethics. In ethics, no, there is one slight amendment, very small amendment. For that amendments video, I will upload in the amendments video folder. So that alone you have to watch. It's a 15 minutes amendment. That's it. In fact, on YouTube, you can simply search caramharsha CA final audit amendments. You will find May 2023 amendment. Inside that, there is something called NOCLAR. There is something called NOCLAR amendment. So that is some 15-20 minutes amendment that you watch enough. Next, corporate governance. Okay, peer review and quality review. A minute. Yeah, peer review and quality review. Peer review, there is an amendment. Anyhow, in the latest module, whatever you are getting, latest material, those who have ordered on or after 9th May, we are sending you amendments material also, which is some 10 pages, hardly 10 pages. Actually, this will be there in the last of your book. You know, this will be there in the module 1A. From 7th chapter, all other chapters until 22, you will have in module 1A. Except whatever I told as separate module. Suppose these two chapters and this one you will get in module 2, this you will get in module 1B. Rest all other chapters will be as part of module 1A, right from 7th one. So in module 1A, first topic is peer review. Now related amendments were there in the last of the book. Easy access for you. And for that reason, I specifically made like that. That's it. So that is something which is having amendment. Anyhow, bank audit, next you need to watch. NBFC audit you need to watch. Again, in NBFC audit, there is a very small amendment. There is an insertion of new category. There is something called new categorization rules. So for that, we are using ICI amendments book only, which is only 1-page amendment. Only 1-page amendment. That too only one side. Okay. Then CFS audit, then insurance audit, then IMO, due diligence, forensic, automated. That's it. Believe me, if you are able to finish these topics in the same order, you are going to get easily 50 plus, provided you watch the classes thoroughly. Immediately after watching the class, once in a week, read whatever you have listened in the past 1 week. Don't read on daily basis. I don't require you to read on daily basis. Whatever you have covered in the last 1 week, some 10 hours portion you covered in the last 1 week, or some 20 hours you covered, whatever the topics you covered, once again open the book and read it once. Like that, if you are able to do, and after finishing entire these videos, one detailed reading, to watch my marathon revision videos, then come back and give one more reading. That's the total 3 readings. First reading is while you are watching the class, that I don't generally count because you don't take much stress. Whereas second reading after finishing first priority chapters, then third reading after watching revision lectures. If at all you do this, believe me, you are going to get 50 plus. Some of your friends will try to demotivate because of the wrong perception which they have towards audit. They don't understand the subject. They don't take proper coaching for audit. They don't select proper faculty first of all. So they go with the same negative notion. Getting it? And they think that it is not a scoring subject, it is a boring subject, all that. Believe me, while you are watching initial chapters itself, you will understand how fantastic the subject. And one point I want to tell you, sir, entire this subject are you teaching practically? Of course, the answer is yes. But there are some 20% topics, some 20 to 30% topics like due diligence, investigation, forensic audit, risk assessment, automated environment. These topics, slightly it appears for you little dry, but rest of all other chapters in CA final audit, you will see how practical they are. 70% of this subject I am decoding in a practical manner. Next. Now, most important, please watch each and every lecture at standard speed, 1x speed only. Don't even select 1.25. Don't select 1.5. Some students are selecting 2x speed. Remember, when you watch at higher speed, what happens is you listen to words, you listen to everything, you may understand, but connection cannot be established. Very simple. Maybe some of you may defend with me with respect to this example. Some of you may, like oppose me, differ with me. When you are listening to a song, you just try to listen to a song at a higher speed. You listen to the tune, you listen to the words, everything, but connection cannot be established. If you listen to any music or any particular movie also, you just watch any web series or movie at a higher speed, 1.25 or 1.5 speed. You just try to watch web series at 1.5 speed. You understand what is happening, but you will never get that connection. When you connect with the particular thing, no, what happens is you remember for a longer period. It requires lesser effort for you to remember, lesser effort for you to revise. In fact, even if you do not revise later because of insufficient time, nothing to worry. There are students who are watching the classes at 2x speed and revising 5 times the subject, still making mistakes in exam. Do one time with perfection, which will give you higher chance of success, higher success rate. Doing the task at a faster speed repeatedly 5 times 6 times does not guarantee you success. One time you do with higher perfection. Very classic example, a realistic movie example. I'll tell you the difference between Bahubali and Ponniyin Selvan. There is a movie Ponniyin Selvan. Personally, I loved it. I loved the movie. Actually, I don't have the opinion at the beginning, but later after going through the story, then after that watching the movie, then I understood what happened in PS1, PS Ponniyin Selvan 1 and 2, and what is the difference between Bahubali and that is, in Bahubali, the characters are very limited. The director has created emotional connection by elevating and focusing on each and every character with so much perfection. Whereas in PS, none of the character was given detailed, detailed screen space. Getting it? It is something like fast forward mode. At some places, though the narration was slow, it is fast forward mode. That is the reason why many audience could not connect with PS movie, whereas everybody could connect with Bahubali movie. That's the basic difference. Otherwise, the taking, direction, everything was fabulous in both the movies. Don't know how far this example suited. Okay, but my objective is, if you watch at standard speed, believe me, many of you have this point, this thing. Sir, face-to-face classes very effective. Yes, they are effective. Why? Because in face-to-face class, there is no option of increasing the speed. No. Exactly. Simple logic, fundamental logic. If at all we can finish 100 hours a topic in 50 hours, we could have finished in 50 hours. No. Why, first of all, why the hell we take 100 hours? We could have finished it in 50. No. I know you may be excellent. You may be very fast in learning. But just listen to a song. You're a fast learner. No. Your brain is very speed. No. Listen to a song at 2x speed. You will not feel. What is important with everything is emotional connection is important with everything that you do. If you get that emotional connection strongly, it will be very easy for you. Your mind feels very easy. Please, this is a very sincere request. You just watch at 1x speed and come back and tell me. You will understand the impact. You will understand the learning method, and apply 2x speed at some other topic and watch and just compare both this. The clarity that you have at 1x speed, which is substantially higher than the clarity when you watch at 2x speed. Please be careful. Okay, so this is one important instruction. This is one more important instruction. Always, whenever you are having doubt, always my Telegram number is with you. You can just reach me on Telegram. I will reply with you. I'll reply to you. Getting it? 99.99% you will not get doubts. Mostly I do close. I close all the issues in the class itself. There won't be any openings. That is what my confidence. Okay, so that's it. I think I gave you all the details about what is the order in which we are going to study, what materials that you are getting, what resources that I'm providing additionally. All that. Once RTP is released, if any amendments were there, amendments will be given to you at free of cost. RTP video will also be given to you. MTP video will also be given to you. One-stop solution for audit. Now, when should we use smart notes, sir? Now you might have this doubt. Just marathon class. Whenever you're watching revision class, mostly in the revision class, 50 to 60% I use smart notes. So there and all you use smart notes enough. Have a nice time. All the very best.